What's it like for you to be in this position, calling the plays down on the field?
It feels good. It's something I've wanted. Personally, something, as an offensive coach, you always want. I feel ready for it. I've had a lot of experience, from being a quarterback, from being with Coach Leach for many years. Anytime he was gone, that's what I was responsible for. So a little bit of practice in it there, but it's something I'm ready for. The guys are excited, the staff's excited, we're ready to go.
Do you put some of your own offensive wrinkles in, or do you kind of keep the game plan as it were if Coach Leach was still here?
There'll be a few things different. You can't do a whole lot just because of the timing. Had we known 2 weeks ago, maybe so. Maybe change up a few things, all that. There'll be a few new wrinkles. Obviously, how I call will probably be a little different from Mike. How it is exactly, I can't tell you. A, because I don't know, and B, I don't want Michigan State to know. But there'll be a few different wrinkles, but overall, nothing major.
What did you learn most from Coach Leach?
To believe in what you stand for. Just in everything, he handled everything. That was the biggest thing. That's why the offense was successful. We get high school coaches coming in all the time, or people asking, hey, what play do you run here? What play do you run here? And the biggest thing is, it's not what play you run, it's believing in it. We committed to it. Everything we did it from practice to planning, everything was totally committed to that. That's why we've been good on offense.
Lincoln, the sense coming out of players who are talking is that it's a relief that Coach Leach is gone. Is that the case?
Different players have different feelings. Anytime you have 120 players, you're gonna have people that have different feelings about people. There's some players here that don't like me, I promise you, and every other coach here. That's part of how it works. I think it's easy to say that when somebody's gone, but I've had a lot of former players that come back and talk to me saying, Coach Leach was hard on us while he was here. And I didn't totally understand it, but now that I'm out here, I can kind of see that it made me better. And so, hopefully some of those guys see that once they're gone.
Coach, summer quarterbacks have been around all year. Have you picked one for Saturday?
Yeah, Potts will be the starter.
Have you talked to Adam James?
Yes, I have. I told him, I know we're on different sides of the fence on this deal, but he's still my player. And then all the threats to him and his family is absolutely ridiculous. I told him if he needs help as far as feeling in danger anyway, I'll help him out any way I can.
An email you sent out became public saying he undermined your authority. How did he do so?
I'm not going to comment on that. I just sent my feelings in. That was on December 26th. Sent my feelings in when they were having the meeting with Mike, and I got to worry about Michigan State. That's all I can worry about now.
Can the two of you move forward though, because it's a pretty public situation?
Yeah, we can. People make mistakes. Both sides. Throughout this whole deal, I don't think this thing probably wasn't handled great by a lot of people. And that's probably what led to it. But people make mistakes, and that's part of it. And you've got to live from it. You got to learn and move on.
Have you talked with Coach Leach since yesterday?
No, I haven't. He's got a lot of stuff going on, and we do too. We're going to win this game, but he knows how I feel about it.
Do you players divided at all concerning Leach?
No.
They're pretty.
It's concerning Leach or right now?
Well, either way.
Concerning Leach, I don't know. We're trying to move forward with him. It's hard to say.
But it's not evident on the field.
No, these practices they've been special. These guys are working. The tempo's been excellent. It's a tribute to these coaches, the other coaches around me, and especially the job Ruff's done's been, considering the situation, pretty amazing. And so the guys are working hard. They're good.
Do you think Mike got a fair shake?
Who cares what I say on that?
Do you expect, there's been a lot of speculation, do you expect Adam James back here at Texas Tech next year?
We'll revisit that. He's not going to play this week because of the injury, but we'll, I don't know. That'll be up to him. That'll be up to him as far as the decision for him and his family and for us. And if it's best for us and best for Tech, then he'll be back. If it's not on either way, then he won't.
Would you like him back?
Again, it's on him and his family, and I can't really comment on that because I don't know. I can't think about that right now. I got to be thinking about Michigan State and about our guys that are playing right now. He's not playing right now, so he's not in my thoughts right now, and we'll revisit it after.
Lincoln, would you like to be back next year with Texas Tech?
Absolutely.
What's your relationship like with Coach Leach?
Very close. Very close. Worked together. Brought me in as a walk-on. Brought me as a student assistant. Gave me the opportunity to be an assistant coach at 23 when nobody else in the country would have. Was in his office and with him for many hours for many years, so very close.
So it must have hurt you then, all this whole thing.
Yeah, I can't lie. He's my friend. He's done a lot for me. It did, but it's not going to keep me from moving on and moving forward and hopefully being here, playing well this game and hopefully here after that.
When you speak to him, what would you like to tell him?
Just very appreciative of him, all that he did for me. He stood out on a limb for me when a lot of people wouldn't, so just very appreciative.
Is it bittersweet because you do get a chance to call plays, but at the expense of that?
It will be after. It's not now. Right now I'm fired up. I'm ready. I can't wait. I've been waiting for this forever. I got a great staff around me. We got a great plan. We're excited to go play, and our guys are too. So I can't wait.
Next year, if he does stick around, what changes would you like to see from Adam James?
Just things I would share with him, and he knows them. Things I would share with him about just ways he can become a better player. You know, I always try to keep those things between me and the player, but just did things on the field that he can work on, just like any player in our program.
Character issues?
We've all got character issues. You know, there's always some things we can work on. Yeah, I mean, I'll address every part of it with every player, not just him. But yeah, sure, there's things he can work on. There's things I can work on, and that's what you do. You try to get better.
You talk about Coach McNeil, you know, being thrust in this position, the job he's doing so far.
Nobody would handle it better. Nobody. I mean, that's, you know, we found out. I mean, I literally found out. We were in the team meeting, and I found out 30 seconds before Ruff told the team that happened, and I had 10 seconds where I was a little panicked, trying to, settle my thoughts, and I thought, hey, the guy in charge, he's ready for it. So no, he's amazing job. There's nobody else. If I could pick anybody in the world to do it, it'd be him.
A full day later, what was it like? It seemed like you guys were huddled up there for a long time, and there was some clapping and laughing. I mean, what was just the feeling among the guys at that point?
It's good. Everybody's excited. It's the team's excited. They're ready to rally together. Maybe people don't expect much from us or whatever. Our guys know what they have to do. They're excited about it. They know what's going to happen on Saturday, and we do too. So we're excited for that. We had our Texas Ranger Todd that travels around with us spoke a few words, and who knows better about going into battle in a hostile situation than a Texas Ranger. So he gave some good words of encouragement. The guys love him, and just family staying tight together.
Lincoln, considering that Mike built up this program and made it what it is, what kind of damage does this do to just the reputation of Tech and the program?
Part of that remains to be seen. I really can't answer that. I mean, all I can answer is, we got to control what we can control. I mean, what damage it does, I don't know. I can control, going and calling a good game. Our other coaches can control that, getting their players ready to play. Our players can control going and playing well. And, if we're lucky enough to be back, going and, solidifying this great recruiting class that we've got coming in, and we're going to keep rolling. So I don't think it does at all.
Do you feel Coach Leach ever put a player in harm while you're under?
No.
Are you nervous?
I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little. I will be before the first snap. Once Podge catches that first snap, I'm ready to roll.
Two more questions.
You're calling the plays from the sidelines, is that right?
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Going for it on fourth down a bunch?
Might as well. No, that'll be Ruff's call. We've already got all that lined out. That'll be Ruff's call. He's the head coach. But if he's ready, I'll have a good play ready to go.
Of all the things that have been put out there in the media, what's been the biggest misrepresentation of this whole story?
I think just on how divided the group is and on how big a distraction it is for the group. The way the kids have stuck together, that's the thing. All you see on TV is the negative things. You turn on ESPN, negative things, no offense, but negative things. And now, my favorite part of the day right now is practice and meetings with these kids because they're ready to play. They're so excited to play. I don't want meetings and practice to be over. Normally, bowl games, you're enjoying the festivities and all that. No, it's practice now. So that's the biggest thing. This team's together. This team is, behind Coach Ruff. We're going to roll into the Alamo Dome ready to play.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Good